How to replace a Relax the Back Hale Premier ZG Recliner control box. You will need a wire cutter, Phillips head screwdriver, and zip ties to complete this procedure. Be sure to save all removed parts for reassembly. To get started, unplug the power supply from the power outlet, open the chair's power cable connector lock, then disconnect the power cable from the power supply. Remove the head pillow. Unzip the back of the body pad, then slide the top of the body pad over the backrest frame to the front. Fold the body pad forward far enough to expose the entire chair seat. Open the chair seat zipper, then disconnect the two black connectors. Detach the bottom of the rear fabric cover, then lift the cover to expose the two latches. Lift up on both latches, then fold the backrest forward onto the seat. Disconnect the power cord from the backup battery. Detach the hook and loop fasteners from the rear and both sides of the chair frame to free the lower fabric cover. Use a wire cutter to cut the zip tie that secures the control box cables to the fabric cover. Use a wire cutter to cut the zip tie that secures the control box cables to the chair frame. Note the control box cable labeled backrest actuator, which has two connectors. Install a new zip tie around the two opposing connectors to identify them later, then disconnect the connectors. Disconnect the other set of two connectors. On the round connector, turn the connector lock to unlock it, then disconnect the connectors. Use a wire cutter to cut the zip tie that secures the cable bundle to the chair frame. Disconnect the two small black heat connectors, then locate the heat cable that runs to the front of the chair and pull it through to the rear of the chair. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, remove the two screws that secure the white plastic clamps that hold the control box straps in place. Remove the rear of the clamp. On the rear of the control box, remove the 4 screws and 2 brackets that secure the control box to the fabric cover. Press inward on the locking tab at each end of the air hose bank, then pull firmly on the air hose bank to detach it. Remove the control box from the chair. Now, let's replace it. Connect the air hose bank hoses to the corresponding hoses on the control box. Press inward on the locking tab on each end of the air hose bank and then push downward to lock the hoses in place. Align the 4 screw holes on the rear of the control box with the corresponding screw holes on the fabric cover. Place the upper control box bracket into position with the 2 tabs facing downward, align the screw holes, then replace the 2 screws to secure it. Place the lower control box bracket into position with the 2 tabs facing upward, align the screw holes, then replace the 2 screws to secure it. Wrap the 2 control box mounting straps around the chair frame from the rear to the front, then place the rear white bracket into position to hold them in place. Place the 2 front white brackets into position, then replace the screws to secure them. Locate the cable coming from the left side of the control box that has 2 connectors, then feed the cable under the horizontal chair frame toward the front of the chair. Feed the short control box cable through the nearby hole in the fabric cover. Locate the cable coming from the right side of the control box, then connect the connector to the corresponding connector from the chair. Connect the short control box cable you previously fed through the fabric cover to the corresponding connector from the chair. Bundle the 2 cables together, then use a new zip tie to secure them to the chair frame. Make sure the cable you fed through to the front of the chair is not included in this bundle. Cut the excess zip tie. Locate the control box cable that has 1 black connector and 1 white connector but no label, then connect those connectors to the 2 matching connectors from the chair that you did not zip tie together previously. Connect the round control box connector to the corresponding connector from the chair, aligning the dots. Slide the connector lock over the connection, then turn the lock to secure it. Locate the control box cable labeled backrest actuator, then connect the connectors to the corresponding connectors from the chair, which you zip-tied together previously. Cut the zip tie that secures the two backrest connectors. Use a new zip tie to secure the 5 connectors you just connected to the chair frame. Cut the excess zip tie. Wrap the rear of the fabric cover around the chair frame, then press on both sides of the chair frame to secure it using the hook and loop fasteners. Feed the backup battery cable through the fabric cover, behind the control box, back through the fabric cover, then connect it to the backup battery. Using a new zip tie, secure the cables from the right side of the control box to the fabric cover, using the small hole in the fabric cover. Cut the excess zip tie. Wrap the 2 side flaps around the bottom of the fabric cover, aligning the hook and loop fasteners, then press firmly to secure them. Lift up on the 2 backrest latches, lift the backrest to the upright position, then release the latches to secure the backrest. Pull the rear fabric cover downward, then secure it using the hook and loop fasteners. Connect the 2 black control box cables to the corresponding cables from the chair. Note the cables are interchangeable. Close the seat zipper. Lift the body pad, push it firmly toward the backrest, then lower it into position. Pull the top of the body pad over the backrest frame, then close the body pad zipper. Connect the chair power cord to the power supply, close the connector lock, then plug in the chair. Place the head pillow into position, pull the flap through the retaining strap on the back of the chair until the pillow is at the desired height, and you're done.